Muted. I was muted. Hello. Well, back again for some more Final Fantasy XIV. The goal today is to finish Heavenswood. We probably have an hour and a half left of it. So, let's do it. After we queue in. Streamlabs is like, for the last week or so, has been saying these people have been following me. Just kind of random people. But when I go into my Twitch analytics and stuff, they don't exist. And I do not know what's going on. Like, I definitely think the bots have some set, but I don't know why. Alright, well, first thing as always, we must scratch off our scratch tickets. Ooh, one. Nice. Okay. Ah, no! That was so promising. We had the 1 and the 2 in one row. Alright, so we need to do either this or this. Because we have to go for the 7, 8, 9 then. Let's just see, let's see how this is. Oh, it was close. Well, that sucks. If I get the 6 here, that'll be probably the best I can go for. Pretty much you want to have one thing open in each row, so you have an idea of what possibly can happen, or each set of 3. And then you want to do whatever can possibly be the 1, 2, 3. If that's not possible, you want it whatever it can be the 7, 8, 9. Then that's not possible. I usually just try to go for highest, but technically you want to try to go for 23 or 21. But at that point, it's just not worth it for me to do the statistics, figure it out. So I don't. All right, to the story. Let's do this. Ooh, we can do Beast Quest stuff too. My math is pretty high. Been looking the venue a little bit. You play Triple Triad? No. I thought it was just showing me that someone played Triple Triad. And then I was like, well, I guess I have to do this. Sorry, chat, it's Triple Triad time. But it's not. It was a lie. It was a lie to me. It was a lie to you. No one liked it. No one was happy about it. But here we are. Kobolds. This music's so damn intense. Oh, not them. Kobolds. Kobolds? I have never actually listened to it long enough to realize there was a super deep voice in it, and this is fantastic and awesome. No, wait, come back! Search for the Kobold in Camp Overlook. Am I going crazy? Are you all seeing this and I'm not? Kobold. Kobold? Okay, but seriously. Ah, I found you. A kobold lean. Gasp. What? No, I ruined my music for you. Alright, that was a very epic song we had to find you. Oh, I should also tell my guild hello. Number 2's easier. Kobold Ling. Ah, no use! Pointless! Helpless! No use! I saw a suggestion recently on one of the Final Fantasy XIV subreddits where, at least for the Chocobo, they were like, hey, just let us like attach a music piece to the Chocobo, and whenever you're riding the Chocobo, that's the music it uses. And that sounds super cool. I kind of would almost like that, like to be able to do that with any mount. Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, just talk. I mean, then talk to me. I have done nothing besides follow you without stopping. This was a stupid plan. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. Yeah, she found me again. What to do? What to do? What to do? I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please, please do not hurt me. So this is our wily... Oh, it's Alice. So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah, we've got him. Fine work, scions. So, little one, thought you could sleep into my cap, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No, I came to talk, to ask for help. But when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us all take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What's your name, child? Pikmin Gaboo of the 620th Order. At least I will be a Pikmin one day. Well met, Gaboo. I am Alphana, and this is my sister Alice. Alphano? Diane, the woman who found you, is our friend, and now that you know of our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Beloidian here thinks you wanted his crystals, Gaboo, but you said you wanted to ask us for help. Why to us, and not your own people? What happened, Gaboo? Can you tell us? I don't know, No one is going to hurt you, alright? Not while we're here, I promise. The Patriarch, the Patriarch's gonna summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him! Beat him! Fight him! Stop him! Oh. Interesting. We haven't seen any of the Beast Tribes not want to summon a Patriarch yet. Primal yet. But we haven't really talked to the Beast Tribes. Gaboo's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch won't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry! He said if they didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. Then the gods took my parents and the others away. I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace. I don't want to believe it, but I've heard tales of foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gaboo, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, and cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too, so please help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure the crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't stay optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual, that we surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance that Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Okay, boss. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals. Cherishes, covets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come? Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? Oh, I know. Oh. Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away, hide them. Come. Gabu will lead you to the first catch. Seems easier to run on all fours. I need to add a keybind to you. Hotbar for... Is that slot one? Or is that slot one? Nope, that's slot one. Okay. There we go. No, let's do it to 12, 10, 8, 6, 5. Let's make the limit break. That. There we go. Ooh, I actually want to change other things real quick. I want to lower all this stuff. Six, 5. I don't use you. Let's put the target bar down here. My song gauge. Status info. Enfeeblements. I don't know. Let's put it over here. Says if other, whatever, focus target bar. I don't know, let's try this down here. Just want to lower everything a little bit. See if that helps in fights be able to, like, know what everything is. Oh, I need to kill you. For my hunt! Yeah, I want to make that a keybind too. So, hotbar 4, number, what's that? 12, 10, 8, 7. Oh. Auto run. Good to know. I don't know. Fun fact, that's a hotkey for something else already. I don't know what I want for this. I'll think about it later. For now, let's kill some kobolds. Quickly, quickly! Do you have them? Good, lead on, Gabu. Oh, sorry, that's Alpha now. This way, this way! No more hunts. There's one. There's another! And that finishes the hunt. Time is short. Time is short. If we have the crystals, we should move to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? Aye, it's just that. Quite certain the crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Corthius to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Valebrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Ascians, as Thancred speculated. Yes, indubitably. I don't understand. Who are the Ascians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Never mind about it. As Alice said, we do not have time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. This one is the last and is very large. Very big, very huge, very large. I don't have my chocobo. Oh, I need to kill the priest. No more priest around? Kobold priest? I must slay you. Kobold priest? No? Okay. Though you cast about for a time, you see no sign of crystals. Found it. What about you, Diane? Any luck? Nothing, but this cannot be. Gabu saw them, spotted, saw. Think, brother. They must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to, and why? Within Gamoru, where they summoned Titan once before, and mean to do so again. It is the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and the others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time. They've yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other ashes emptied and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and ease the remaining crystals. There's no other way to prevent Titan summoning. First, give me your crystals. I might deliver them to Commander Blodian's custody. We do not take them into the bowels of the mountains. This should unlock a new thing. Crystals, Diane, if you'd be so kind. Thank you. I should deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Blodian on the situation. Pray go on ahead. As I recall, there is aetheryte within the Ugamaru mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there, and I shall rejoin you, Anon. Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action, but if it's what you prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way! This way! Did I just have to hunt priests? Huh. I don't know why I was killing the other priests. I can do a fate real quick. Oh, this dude's tough. Alright, I might lower this some more. This was all down a little bit closer to this. But this is pretty nice looking. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Then I just need to rebind all my keys. I want to make it so like I use up to 6 maybe, and then the rest of them like Q and E or something. I think that should be easier. Dum 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 no 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 no. Before I do this, I need to double check my alert box because I was told it's not actually working. Yeah, it should be working. I don't know if that test went through so everyone else could see it. I think I gotta go around. Yeah, I gotta go around. I always think it's funny. So flying is marginally faster than walking. So I try to fly. So when you're in a cave trying to fly, it just looks really silly to me. Oh. Let me kill these things. So they don't try to kill me while I'm finishing this fate. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to do some of these early, so supposedly like you can like do these fates, but they'll be needed later when I do the Beastman quest. So I'm like trying to stockpile the items now, pretty much. Oh, thanks, Fragility. Thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it. I know I'm trying to dance around this dude like it does anything. Boko, attack them! Your heal does nothing! So I decided the healing chocobo is maybe not worth it. Maybe the defense chocobo. I don't think the defense chocobo has taunt though. I think that's what would really make it worth it. Frankly, I also need the venture coins. I am out! I take it this is the Aetheryte we seek then. As soon as Alpha Node arrives, we must go. I trust you are feeling suitably heroic, Diane. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Quickly, your clouts! Briskly, swiftly, quickly! I will not suffer any further delays. For I am the Patriarch. Oh, hello. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Overdwellers, here? But how did you? Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? Dead. With the others. Wait, are they really? Oh no. Mother? Father? Coke for your furnace? You monster! How could you? We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the Overdwellers. No, Alice, not yet. I understand, Patriarch, I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair. Whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody curse. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned by the Overdwellers' convenience. Oathbreakers! All of you! Liars! Betrayers! Oathbreakers! You take and take and take, and when you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live. That our God drains the land of Aether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You will not ruin ours. Pretty sure I lost the accent in the middle of that one. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something, please. Please. Wow, this is really heartbreaking. Because, like, there's not really a wrong side here. Please! Wake up! 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 He's chanting like Wiccan. The Marvel superhero, that's how he does magic. He just chants what he wants over and over and over and over again. Oh. So this Gabu summoned them, so he's fighting the other kobolds? What's going on here? 7 hells! I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I feel so bad for that kid. Alpha, no. Leave him to me. We must away. Because that was brought up in AR, right? Like if Sholo was blaming the Limsa Lamenza people on how they started this fight this time. By the 12, how could I be so foolish? Should have known better than to let Gabu accompany us, given what we were likely to find. His anguish and despair of having have served to both the primal, just as surely as the supplicants of the faithful. Worse, being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If one cause for optimism, it is while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual. And the Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be as that may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we let him bleed the land of Aether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogamoto, well, lives will be lost. The maelstrom will rally the troops, and the cycle will continue. Dan, you know what must be done. Will you face the loaded crags once more? Yep, I can do that. Thank you, my friend. Alice and I will tend to Gabu. While you finish with Primal, look for us at Camp Overlook. We will be expecting you. I'm supposed to just do it on hard mode now? What you want from me, game? What you want? Naval hard mode. It's not going to be a tough one. Less than 5 minutes. Alright. In that case, I'll be back in 1 second as the timer clicks for the queue. I did not get the mute in. I did not get the mute in fast enough. I apologize. How dare I? I'm just the worst. You know what? Let's go do that. Let's do that fate. It is our fate to do this fate. I don't know. That's so dumb. What is this giant bird thing? Oh, look. Other people here. Holy shit. A bunch of people. Why are there so many people here? What is going on? Never in my days have I seen so many. Just a stranger in a strange land, trying to make my way. I don't know what that was about. So many people. That was nuts. I was just like hanging out. I was like, hello. You killed my father, and now prepare to die. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Now prepare to die. That movie's wonderful. Princess Bride is such a good movie. I really need to watch it. It's been so long since I've watched it. I know, we said MSQ, but then I got distracted with beast stress. I just didn't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. They just, you know, you get done. I get the sweet beast tribe mount. That thing. Actually, that thing's kind of cool. I'm gonna take these, but we're not gonna do them. We're gonna leave. Gonna leave and do MSQ again. No more distractions. I probably should finish these today, because it's a 2-for-1 essentially today, since I just ranked them up today. Hello, fellow Shadowbringer collection person. Ah, there she is. Did I not tell you she would return safe and sound? The deed is done then? Titan is no more? Good, there's been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. Then we're certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death, like any other thrall, such as the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feel that Isel's follows beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can, but watch, wait, and pray. Poor Gabu. Poor kid. Family got murdered. It's not to be gained by dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Those tend to more immediate matters. Informing Commando Bloidens of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain he'll be glad of the news. Would you be so kind to break it to him? I wonder if I could bound both of those to the same key. That'd be very convenient. Probably not. I don't think the game will like that. Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes, but the others will come back without you. I feared the worst, but they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, I'm glad to hear. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive to think that we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, we didn't come to that. Which, my friend, sounds to me like a cause of celebration. Now, I know you are a lot of places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honest to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. That's me! A Titan's Bane! God, Alphanor, you're so tiny. He's like, hey, help me with Gabu and stop fighting the kobolds. And the other guy's like, no, I think we'll continue to fight the kobolds because we want this stuff. Oh, that's pretty.
Who goes there?
Just me.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
That's why all the weapons are so sideways.
Here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness.
These are just beautiful. Look at this.
I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever.
Wonder who the people she's talking about that she failed to save.
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you.
I did not finish Coils yet. Some of my relationship with her is very confusing to me right now.
This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
I don't talk much. I'm much more of a listener. Yeah, let's talk about Ysael. We always must talk about Ysael. She must never be forgotten. Remember the Ysael!
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till... I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame any...
You would imagine so, but there's a lot
The
of
hopes
bickering
and
around
dreams
me.
of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of...
Oh, it is the way of darkness. And he is here? What? Ryanja. Ryanga?
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest death.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
I forget his name, it's not Habria.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee
Why you
only
betray
greater
us?
difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them?
Yeah, see?
I'm starting
Alright,
to
the game's
think you might
officially
hold
telling
candles
us.
for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single...
What? Get out of here! Why are you trying to get me murdered?
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
My crew is not ready for this fight. It really only seems like Thancred can help. That's not true. Y'shtola can. But there's 6 of them. And this asshole.
What good a creed one cannot uphold. What hurts soothed. What lives saved. Oh, hapless fool. Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
What if it's her death? Oh, potentially her resurrection he's trying to get. Weird. I don't know why that happened. I feel like nothing changed on my side. What's that? Oh, gun stuff. But ho, Diane, I trust you had a good night's rest. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Y'shtola via link pearl. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once burned Ishgardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation, so Amaric believes that it's only a matter of time before the culprits are found. We shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look for the recent activities of the other tribes, because they too are flushed with the Ishgardian crystals, and with that in mind, I suggest we pay Orangia another... Wait, where's Alcé? She was here a moment ago, with Gabu. She went outside. Right? Let me spin in a circle in confusion. No. 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 Oh, there you are. Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? Yes, sorry, Bob. We must get going. My apologies for disappearing again. If it's any consolation, I've already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bloden. Something tells me you're not here solely out of the concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there's been no change. He will not speak or eat. Not sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles around with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness. He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given the chance until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye. You needn't worry. We hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals. This could have been a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, or nor will Maelstrom command. So sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to... And I can't possibly... Oh, Jesus. I can't possibly understand. Mayhap there's nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much that your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alice, thank you. Nice. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. Those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. A thousand times over, there will be a reckoning. We will get them. We will hunt them down. We will get them. Da 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 da. That's it's the song of my people. Where are we going now? Oh, back to the home part. What? I have items in my inventory. Oh. If I run out of space here, they just go to my inventory. I did not know that. I'll be honest. It's getting dangerously close. Yeah. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it in a little bit. So we killed 2 Asians. The Habria's still alive. The E-dude's still alive. The man in the white, as he is so elegantly called. We have heard glad tidings from Ogamero, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Lemsa Lamensa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. It was by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. And let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Girun oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Through the copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation. The oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded, then of 10 and 3 only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Menphalia spoke unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections, when they in the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die? In essence, the verse speaketh of the renunciation of flesh and subconscious return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the Warriors of Darkness describe, it would give way into a void where none may know either life nor death. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth into the source may be born anew, saved. Such, at least, is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on the subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan putties. Alamegan? Strange. When you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of doubt. Unless thou wonder at the motive, I would remind you that the Asians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Hralgur. The individuals who took receipt of the shipments are refugees belonging to a group devout to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that the Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elian Roal's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it's not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Asians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group. Which has received the crystals without delay. Diane, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Which crystal? You giant? Heidelin? Zodiac. Alphino. Alice, Diane, are you 3 listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knight raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. Cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. What? No. What? Then you have them, and the crystals too. Well, few remain. Regrettably, they would seem they have dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. It was bound for Little Alamigo, we were told, where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since so American men no longer have the need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we. By happy coincidence, we have learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Royal Light and our little helpers. Now, wait a moment. There is more, and I defy you to not be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgarian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Elaine Royale, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that. Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but there is someone else you would have me notify first. Ooh, she's catching on. No, there isn't. She's catching on. She knows there's a mole. She knows who it is. One day we will stab him. I don't know what we do to him. But a good stabbing seems in order. What in the world has gotten into her? It is twice now that we have sought Eurangia's aid, and twice she's treated him as if you were a stranger. The Arcanor's grandfather's most dedicated pupils spent as much time at the Levilliers estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though, little Alamigo awaits. All the words on the screen that I am trying to say for you all that may or may not be listening. All right, more story. I need to unlock a dungeon. Too much story. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long day. Do you have something to say? Euranger? No, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, Diane. If anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Right then, to more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest that we see the information we can gather in his absence. So to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamigan resistance operating here have taken several of the large shipments of crystals, a task being to a certain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here would be wholly unaware of the resistance's movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. Us. We've helped them so much, though. Oh, it seems sensible to divide our forces. Diane, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alice and I will do the same in the west. Afterwards, we can rendezvous here to find with our findings. To find our findings, we will rendezvous here. Yes, yeah, haha, words. This is how they work. I don't need your sass. Alright, who am I talking to? Tell me about your resistance movement. Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamigan's heart, he also inspired more than a few Uldans to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Indubitably. I see you're going around asking questions, looking for the Griffins and his lot, I'll bet. Seems they're the talk of little Alamigo these days. Folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans, and what's under the mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, it's the bar. What's that? What's that on the thing? I know there's someone else to talk to. Friends. Romans. Countrymen. Ah, the resistance. Damned if I know. It's not as I'd be any use to them. You set store by all these tales of secret weapons. Good luck to you. I'm too old for the masked bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. Ooh. Ooh, he's not having a good time. Which is reasonable, honestly. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. The Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them. Only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope the revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this group is which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and maybe enlist his help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead. Shall we? Gundabald, let's talk Gundabald, you and me. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Diane, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin, I know of him, as do we all. He and his mask have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander, and are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. But I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I would not forget. I have not forgotten Wilred, as blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you are not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Khan. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. It's but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go ahead. I'll stay behind to wait for him. Gonna get attacked by the warriors of darkness. Nah. Nah, no one's at this one either. I'm not very good at whistling. People who can whistle well, and like do it musically, it's just awesome. I sincerely thought this dude's name was Bruce Wayne. And I was like, what? Can they do that? Can you do that? Has it already begun? I hear voices coming from within. I thought it was going to make me do an old dungeon again. I was like, no! Don't make me do it! Oh. You look much more dressed than I thought you were.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled.
I don't know who the King of Ruin is. I don't know much about their history. I actually really want to learn about it.
Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned...
Oops.
We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair.
They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more. Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness.
He's totally gonna summon a primal.
Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gir Arbania once more.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Hey!
What are you two doing here?
I expect to see them here.
Thing?
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Are they working with the masks?
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle. Of heart.
Alphino. They say this dude's name again. I can never say it. Words cannot express how glad I am to see both of you alive and well. And you, though it's pretty obvious you and Diane would be fine. The Crystal Blades never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Uldar, and we may not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right, they smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with the operations for a while. We learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had been severed all ties to the Crystal Braves, and that the General Raban had been reinstated. We resolved to make contact, but having long since discarded on link pills as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving you with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gathered from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. And we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in its affairs. The Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garlemand. One would think the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome us to put. I would say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. It would not surprise me if you were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. And you may have gathered the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks, she says as she always wears a mask. What? It's not as though I'm making all of you wear one. Mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. Anyway, we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech. We thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man For all the good it did. Now, you've heard the whole of it, but tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? Well, you see, primals. Primals everywhere. You get a primal, and you get a primal, and you all get a primal! Summoning? You can't be serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never entertain such a ridiculous plan, but the Griffin, well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims of late. I confess I had assumed it mere bluster, but in the context of shipments of which you spoke, it is not possible to say they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed, that is assuming you'll have us. Yeah, you're Scion. Why would we not have you? When we were free, how many more quests are in this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 quests and a dungeon. Nice. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we questions double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I would not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates, and while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates. However, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without suitable incentive. The plan is as follows. You and Alphino will protest adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Yuta and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements, and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. We need to look the part. We might retain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, there should be enough purchased suitable garments from Telebot to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? No, I'm good. That seems simple enough, thank you. With that, Diane, let us be off. I'm coming. Bump and grind. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Cloth maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I'll go and change. See you spot at Papaleo marked on the maps. We gotta put something on specifically. What's a slop? we go. Okay, that should be good. Oh, it is the Griffin. Probably the fake one.
My thanks, comrades.
But he's very imposing.
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
If we were esteemed adventurers, why would he be wearing this outfit? I guess I guess they are wearing those types of outfits too. But like, I don't know.
Great interest, you might say.
I feel like we could afford something more for that esteemed.
My friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so, because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you
Wow,
recently
this
received
is
from
not
your
very
friends,
like
whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Subtle. This is not very subtle. He's just like, hey, let me just throw this in your face.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin.
Who is the Griffin? Who is the Griffin? Is it Elbert?
You are wrong, however. If
I bet you
think
it
that we
is
procured
Elbert.
them, we used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamiga.
You've got to be joking. When
Why
people
not?
find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable hero.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fair.
Because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands, the Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with...
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great... Search our camp if you don't believe me.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
I am.
Aye. I thought so. You should know. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. On
know who
behalf
this
of my
is.
brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope.
I feel like I should know who this is. Actually, I think they're specifically pulling someone who like was a long time ago and was not put into the story at the time.
Ida, and I do not like it.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I mean... Switching back to my normal clothes. If we take the Griffin's double-edged sword, then the crystals we are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be used by Almanjara. We are surprised, Alize, of all we've heard. I'll let you join both Alamigo after I've been changed. Oh yeah, badass song. Let's go. Dong, 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 dong. I gotta go find that song and play it in, well, I don't have a house, but play it in my free company's house. It's too much reading. I gotta give a little break from the reading. Still wondering what's up with this eyeball. He's never said anything. And he didn't appear, I mean, yeah. Okay, so I want a small break from reading. So this is the plan. This is the plan. This is the plan. We're gonna go do those Beastman quests, which aren't super exciting. Yes, I understand. I understand. But if I do those 3 today, I can do the next 3 from leveling them up and get them like just much further ahead. I get 300 reputation for them today, which puts me over the number I need. Huh. These are different ones. I think this is one we've done before, but those 2 are different. Oh, my chocobo's gone. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Baby, come back. One down here, one up there. What level is my Contra? 27. Not high enough. What the hell is that? I could do a Conjure quest. What am I supposed to do here? Ah, here we go. I found the button I was looking for. It took me a moment. 12, 10, 8, 7. That's how numbers work. If anyone asks, 12, 10, 8, 7. Numbers. That's how you count. Alright, who do I need to talk to here? Hello? You. Hello, hello. Oh, I go over here now. Oh. Ooh, triple triad. I should do that triple triad. Oh, I just gotta do the triple triads! My inventory's full, actually. I need to make my second retainer. Gotta go lower. Nope, gotta go higher. Where am I going? The water spout tricked me. How dare. Ah, come back! Oh, this is cool. Ah, the good old hide behind the bush trick. Teleport and then fly back up. Oh, my weird giant chocobo. That chocobo really creeps me out. I guess I'm still writing it. It's just really weird looking. It's too big. Oh, here we go. It would be nice if there was a different teleportation spot. Them both being on the same side. Sad. Oh, I'm too high. Also, the Behemoth's music is really relaxing, which is kind of, you know, counterintuitive, I guess, is the word I want. Ah, here we go. I see them now. Ramoradin. What are these weird looking things? Oh, that's the person. We'll get them at least. Fine. There's several cutscenes.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so...
Not willingly, no.
Oh no! My crew can't win this.
By the 12.
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light on the other. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
No, my life. No, thank you.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Ooh, that's cool.
Defend me!
Fetch.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice.
Alize!
So she's not very strong yet, it turns out.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Kick the ass! No, that's still a buck. That's sincerely. Oh, wait, what's happening? I don't know the classes in this game well enough. That's a stud. Nice. I don't know why your book became a stud, but it's fucking baller.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Oh, there's so many. I should probably not be fighting the fire first. That seems like a bad plan. But we can kill the bud first. Alright, take out the mage next. Oh, there was very little escape, but there was a tiny place to escape to. Oh, something's on my head. That generally does not bode well for my friends. The people I had killed are back. No, thank you. Okay, so you're invincible. So let me kill this guy. Let me try something new. This isn't working out so far. Oh, I don't like this.
It ends now. What?
The chains!
snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all, but say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Yeah, we've known, bro. This has not been super secret.
Is Master Alphino, that the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
Okay.
By thy leave.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop.
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
Yes, hit the tropes. We got it.
Make ready! They come!
I used my stuff in the wrong order. Okay, we got out the healer. Alright, last dude. Have the chance. Alright, get the Magus. How do I give you my Aether? How do I do this? So it's just like if I kill them fast enough? Oh, here we go. Okay.
The ether. It's not enough.
So I gotta kill these dudes real fast. Okay, we're a little ahead. We're a little ahead. Click this thing randomly in the sky? Yes. What? Interrupted. Get out of here. Can't do it while this fool's hitting me! Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. There we go. Death comes for me. Oh, Jesus, no. Flippity. Flippity. Oh, they're not looking at me. Ah! We are at 100. Woo! I actually thought we were going to lose that. That class seems cool.
Not like this.
No. Not like this. I like that guy's voice acting. Whoever voice acted that character, I think is really cool.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a big attack. That was a big attack. What do you expect?
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
I have not. Not really. Oh no, are you about to send us to the other world?
You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness.
Eloquent, as always.
Wait!
Why are we even
Such
fighting?
methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
And then possess someone randomly? That's how the Ascians do.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread. And soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like it.
We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won. And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
I really wonder how they're gonna be, how we get, because I know this guy becomes on our side.
You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
Like, is it essentially gonna be like we like combine all the worlds again, so they're not shards anymore? And do we split them because Zodiac has more power in the overarching world?
I've died before, Arbit. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must arise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
What's it? A warrior, a paladin, a white mage, a black mage, and a bard. Oh, they have shiny crystals like me. The missing one, though. I can be a sixth. Together we can kill the Ascians.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as...
What crazy shit are you about to do?
Quickly, thou must needs invoke the power of thy...
I don't know how to do that. I've never done it before. See, it's the color they don't have. I am the sixth Power Ranger. This is actually really cool. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Insert Infinity Gauntlet joke here. We have the Infinity Stones. brought everyone with us. Okay.
What
Okay.
is this place?
This is the Between Realms.
Such pain.
Oh.
Such
Oh, we're
sorrow.
talking to Heidelin.
Oh, my dear children.
Because we used all the crystals. Can they usually talk to Heidelin when we go to the Between Realms? I bet you we'll learn more about this.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour, we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Is this how we get her back too? Ah, this game.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Are you gonna save these people? Too impatient for the story. Just tell me. I really hate her new outfit. Immensely. I'm very excited for when she gets another new outfit. I think it just looks out of place. I think that's really it. It looks too out of place for like everything else.
Of the first. The light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it.
Hi, me. What does
Now,
that mean?
you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer.
So she's saying I'll go to the world and like absorb some of the light?
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary.
Okay, so she can speak again, so she doesn't need
Your
Mephilia.
suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications. She has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
I still don't get why they were killing primals. Like, what was that doing? Were they just trying to help the Ascians and then Zodiac? Oh, because it would make more darkness in between the vaults, which would fight against the light.
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals.
I like this low dump.
Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
Is he gonna go? Because I know Mephilia doesn't.
Orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Arangia. Arangia? I can't say that dude's name.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal?
and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land. Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
It is nice to have her character be doing something more proactive. I feel like she's had very much of a Cyclops issue, where like Cyclops is really hard to have in shows and stuff because his power is not super flashy, and like if you use it at full strength, it's super strong. And he's like a great technician. He's really good at a lot of the stuff he does. So in shows they always like dumb him down to make so other characters like have the ability to do things. And I feel like that's what really done with her character a lot. She hasn't really done a lot yet, and it's really bothered me, honestly. So hopefully it starts changing at this point.
Would go alone then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be.
And I know she doesn't leave forever. Like, you see her in the Shadowbringer cutscene
Your compassion,
at the game start.
your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
I've started liking
Long
Thancred a
have
lot
I
now.
watched you from Heidel's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn.
They've really been doing a lot of work on making all the
The dark
Scions
recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers.
a lot more personable.
Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati.
Tupsimati.
I pray you,
I know that means
keep
something.
to the path that you may never have need of it.
Tupsimati. What did it do? The Ascians wanted it because they had a lot of power. It let you pull ether out of the earth itself, I believe.
It would seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps. If
So
there is
what?
naught else
What's
to be
that
done,
going to be used for then? That's the real question.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home.
Interesting. Because I think the warrior, Albert, he comes back. I think he's the character that's on like Shadowbringer and Edgewalker. He's the one that is the stand-in for the players.
You were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them.
So like, I wonder how. Clearly not gone. There's gonna be something. I'm gonna maybe Stonebreaker, maybe Shadowbringers. I'm not sure. There's something. The stuff between the walls isn't done. Something's gonna be happening. That's gonna be part of the bigger story.
We made our choice, and you see what came of it. So please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
I'm surprised Thancred didn't go with them. Like, if she had the option to just take people.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Okay, okay. I'm itchy. I feel like some allergens in the air. I don't know what though. I wouldn't really go outside or something today. It's dust. Ooh. Oh, she's gonna be sad and happy? She's gonna be sad happy. Sappy. She'll be sappy. Thancred's about to come tell her what happened to Minfilia.
Thank you, Lemmy,
Oh.
for everything.
Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, shit. Sappy. Oh, man. I guess this is the end of its little patch thing, right? So each of the little patch things are kind of their own story, so that makes sense. There's no Aether right here. How am I teleporting here? That's not how this works. You have magic, you made rules, follow the rules. It would seem that we are in southern Thanolin again. Minfilia's doing, no doubt. May the troll speed on away, and the warriors of darkness too. Cannot help but wonder what awaits these wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was the wish. Oh, another minion! I don't like the wind-up minions in much. I like the creaturey minions. Forgive me, my thoughts are elsewhere, and this is when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals, leave them to me. I will go back to Zaharak and secure them. The Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing of the warriors of darkness gave them. They do not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. Wait, you're a bard? I'm a bard. I don't get to use daggers. You're not a bard. You're like a ninja or some bullshit. But Thancred, you don't have to do this. I know, but I want to. I'll see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Ida and Pepelimo? I can't say his name very well either. They must have finished searching the master camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. I mean, it still matters. If they summon a primal, it's still the same problem. You must be tired, Diane, and I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the warrior of darkness and the Ascian in white at the great library, I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Me too. For, like, the whole expansion. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did, that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have had the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I cannot find that I condone them. I'm sorry. Diane, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I would like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I will gladly escort thee into a refugee of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, warrior of light. Okay, so let me double check. Quest things, that's still this one. I have 5 after that. I think... yeah, we'll just finish this. I kind of want to do the Beast quests. The Beast Tribe quests, just, I don't know, just to do them. Just to have something done. But let's focus on this. Surely there's not that much left. I know there's not. There's this quest and there's another 5. There's another... I actually don't know what people call them. Are they called like a patch set? Like it would be like 3.5, I think, is all that's left. Papalimo? Papalimo? I think it's Papalimo. That sounds right. Sounds right. Well met, Diane. Alphino said you'd be joining us. 'Twould seem the Griffin's devil was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the masked camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Well, interesting thing that you asked. Actually, the Warriors of Darkness came, we fought them, the actual Warriors of Light, they teleported here, we got Menphilia, and they all went back. I don't believe it. The crystals, Menphilia, all of it, it's just, I don't know, what is it? I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. She did say a lot of nice things. It is nice to have positive feedback. Alphino, I believe it's past time Yida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I fear our investigation would benefit with your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might in turn offer our own opinions on many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. Ooh, I got a story for you. We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Yida, Raulgur be praised, it is you. Yida alive and standing before me in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Come now, has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundobald, beside your father in the Revolution. Oh. Why are you being weird, dude? Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance will always welcome in little Alamigo to give us hope, and young Yida most of all. Aye, Yida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, to the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. What can I say? I'm running off. I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we're still in the circle of knowing back then. Right. Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive and stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. You know, we got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now we've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. There's something more to this story. Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the next opportunity. Gundobald. Reminds me of a goblin name from Lord of the Rings. Gungabad. I guess it's also in Warhammer, but Warhammer's just... It takes a lot from Lord of the Rings. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Everyone keeps saying that, but no one is there. Frowny face. Hells take me for giving you that mask. Something's going on. I don't like it. Don't know what he did, but it might be iffy. He may have done something iffy too. Or maybe Ida's not Ida. Maybe she's actually someone else. Ooh, everyone, I don't know the button to remove your names. I forget. It's like Z or something. Ooh, let's talk to everyone in here. It's fun. I like to talk to these people now. Many of our number are still out in the field, but I believe Ocher's party should be returning shortly. That's this dude's brother. Huzzah! Have you heard, Diane? Yida and Papalimo have arrived. We have not had a chance to speak, but the mere sight of them was enough to raise our spirits. Huzzah! I like Holy Boulder. Ooh, you have something interesting to say. You need to say a word, Diane. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she'll always be with us. A bunch of people are out. Homie. you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot in recent days, have we not? There are a few, of course, some few regrets for missed opportunities. A pity we were unable to deal with Ilbert and the Braves once and for all, for example. I think the Griffins. I think the Griffin is Ilbert. That's what I think, and it makes sense. Welcome home, Diane. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he delivered them safely into the Temple of Knight's care, he will rejoin us here. We can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Yashtola and Krell, and brief them on all that's occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at the earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. It would seem meet. I think that is an odd translation. Look, it's our original homies. +2.
Back in the Solar.
-1.
It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since.
Yeah.
Not since after Moonbreeder.
That was
Much
sad.
has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Moonbreeder was a cool character. I almost wish they would kill one of the original ones and then let some of the new ones live instead.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said,
Papalima.
much has changed
There we go.
since we last stood here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
This is like risky for organization. This is how organizations splinter and start working against each other. Against themselves.
Common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Because I can't read. Please help me with your eyeballs.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see this. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake.
Also, you have a sweet costume.
That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryle.
Kryle. Okay, it is Kryle.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. Would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
They were giving positive reinforcement in the wrong way.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Right now, I'm thinking the next expansion is going to be mainly about Alamigo, which would be awesome.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleux, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If...
Well then, Alfie, I, for my part, shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru.
Because I'm bad at it.
And we mustn't forget you. What now for the warrior of light?
Befriend the beast tribes.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Look at them, Diane. The science of the seventh dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome, all of it has made us who we are today. We go from here and the future holds only the 12 now. I know that we'll find it together.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain.
Who is speaking? Is it Albert?
Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
I don't know about that. Guess we're gonna do it, but I don't know about it.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
Can you even see the Ascians when they're invisible? Ascians? I don't think so. I think this is a bad plan. This is only lead to problems in the future.
There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
What if he's the Griffin? Oh, he totally is, isn't he? No, okay. Fake Griffin's talking to someone. Bigger fake Griffin. Ah, that's his name. Eladibus. Eladibus? Eladibus. Eladibus. I'm gonna go with that. Get what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be a host to the surfeit of light or dark. A word bereft of equivalum is but a void in waiting. And a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. For the pawns whom you so pity, they delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Oh, those are eyeballs. Those are dead hog's eyeballs. God damn it, I knew we shouldn't throw them in the hole. God, that's such a bad idea. People can go in holes. Ah. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose rest beats a heart of which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Weal's a funny word to me. It just sounds like when I'm being lazy and try to say real, it'll become as wheel. Where is this? This is Little Alamigo. No, it's not. Ooh. Is this Alamigo? Under Guardian control? So it was here all along. Nero! With a weird smile. Just you wait, my pretty. You and I are gonna have so much fun. You fucking weirdo. God damn it. Nero, I wanna like you. You gotta stop being like equal measures creepy and like crazy. Okay, we gotta go to the retainer because my inventory is very full, and we gotta get rid of some stuff. I like the peacock. Oh, it's majestic. That's so goddamn majestic. Right, over here. Summoning bell. There's the Mendo crap first. Perfect. Summoning bell. Your adventure is complete. Nice. So let's assign you to a new one. I think... I don't know what quick exploration is. 1 hour. Okay, okay. Field is 18 hours. Okay, okay. Hunting is 1 hour as well. But I don't have coins. Anyway, I don't think any of this matters. Yeah. I only have 1 coin. Poor me. Damn. No new stuff. Alright, let's go to my Conjurer. No, okay. In that case, I can sell that wand. Don't need materia still. Still 9 more things. I use this elegant stuff for my Conjurer. I can't sell the cards. I didn't know that. That makes a lot of sense though. Okay. That is better. Get a little 15 now. Ugh. You have the stuff in your inventory that's better for you. Or do I have the stuff in my inventory? $50, $30. I need to level up crafting. Get rid of some of the stuff. Okay, that's not worthwhile. Those? I'm past both of these now. Neither of these are worthwhile to have. Oh, I see. I really wish you could just like auto do your retainers as well. I don't really see why you shouldn't be able to. Oh, that's much cooler looking. Woohoo. Let's see how the other ones look, though. Nah, we'll do the black ones. Level 8. Level 15. Much better. Oh, thank God. Look at these pants. They're so bad. What? What? Oh, she has one in her inventory. No, these look better. I'll keep this for me. I know it technically would be better on her. But I don't wanna. I have level 14. It's not gonna help me a lot right now, but everything's useful. Okay, I need to throw a bunch of crap into her inventory. I'm gonna just like all of this. Like just like everything I have pretty much. Just take all this crafting. You have so much space. There really, really needs to be a hotkey for just like transfer everything. I don't want it anymore. Take my things and put them in their inventory. This is gonna be a nightmare when I actually have enough stuff that I'm trying to keep track of and like deal with. Because right now it's just like, whatever. But like when you're actually in game and like this kind of matters, ugh, it's gonna make me so sad. We'll keep that. Okay, we'll keep that. Keep the potions. Where's my glam? Is it in here? There we go. Look at all that room we have now. This is so annoying. I can't get rid of it. Alright, we'll just put this in here. That. See, it's fine. I'll deal with the other stuff later. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few minutes. Oh, hello. Everyone, ready to go to work? Tell me now, you might want to close your eyes. No, thank you. Tara, you're being weird. You're being weird about it.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all...
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles and while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems... No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
She hits P's really hard.
I did not mean... As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated...
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwit...
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice, though I concede she might...
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations.
Oh my goodness, you're...
Who is this?
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It... Narco. God, how did... You shot...
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about close...
Thus, the Alamigo storyline begins.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again.
Thank you. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so...
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a
Minago?
is. My name is Minago,
Mm-hmm.
and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who...
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name.
Aye, and on no easy target.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs...
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall...
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring a...
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred? Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must... You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain...
Got a boss.
Taru, Kryl. I leave the care of our injured messenger. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our...
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied.
Oh, it feels walk so funny.
And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Well, with that, I think I'm going to end the stream, actually. It's been a good night. I actually thought we'd get through Heavenswood, but when you're actually reading everything out loud, and what the... Look at this bird just standing there, just waiting. Clever girl. Anyway, when you're actually reading everything out loud and listening to the voice acting, the game takes a lot more time, as we should know by now. But I really hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please give me a follow. It would let you know when I go live again, and it really helps out the channel a lot. I am Valvana. I stream every Wednesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. PST. And I am a variety streamer. I like to have... Right now I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV and Dead by Daylight. I do those pretty often. But I also like to have a game I'm kind of doing a full playthrough for. And right now, that's Battle Brothers. My first campaign's going quite poorly, actually. I think I'm going to actually start a second one. A new campaign, probably this week. Yeah, so with that, have a good night, everyone. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is to you. And I hope you well. Goodbye.